The first thing she saw was her own reflection, or rather the lack of it. She blinked, expecting her image to materialize in the mirror, but the space remained stubbornly empty. Panic clawed at her throat. Who was she? Where was she? Her fingers trembled as they traced the outline of her face in the mirror. Smooth, cool glass met her touch. She could feel the contours of her cheekbones, the curve of her jaw, but the image refused to appear. It was like looking into a void, a black hole that threatened to swallow her whole. The room offered no comfort. It was sterile, impersonal, furnished with the bare minimum. A single bed, a chair, a small table beside it. On the table lay a plain white envelope with her name scrawled across it in elegant cursive. Anya. A wave of dizziness washed over her as she picked up the envelope. The name meant nothing to her. Inside, a single sheet of paper contained a typed message. Don't trust anyone. Find Dr. Evans. Anya spent the day piecing together fragments of her identity. She found clothes in the closet, simple and functional. In the pockets, she discovered a set of keys, a lipstick, and a crumpled receipt for a one-way train ticket to this town. Each object felt alien, disconnected from the woman staring back at her in the mirror, a woman with long dark hair, piercing blue eyes, and a face that remained frustratingly blank. Who was she running from? And why couldn't she remember her own face? The more she tried to remember, the more intense the headaches became. Visions, fleeting and indistinct, flashed before her eyes. A man with kind eyes, a child's laughter, a scream that echoed in the silence of her mind. Exhausted, she finally gave in to sleep, only to be tormented by nightmares. Shadows with her face, always just out of reach. A voice whispering her name, laced with menace and urgency. When she woke up, the room seemed to press in on her, suffocating her. She needed answers, and she needed them now. Rifling through the drawers, she found a small, worn-out photograph tucked away in a corner. It showed a young woman with laughing eyes, holding a little girl with blonde curls. Anya's breath hitched. The woman in the photograph was her, she was sure of it. But who was the child? A chilling thought slithered into her mind. What if she wasn't running from someone? What if she was running from something she had done? Just then, a knock on the door made her jump. Her pulse quickened. She cautiously approached the door, her hand hovering over the handle. "Who is it?" she asked, her voice barely a whisper. "It's me, Anya. Dr. Evans," a calm, reassuring voice responded from the other side. Relief washed over her. Finally, some answers. As she opened the door, a man in a white coat stood before her, a warm smile on his face. He looked exactly like the man from her dreams. "Come in, Anya," he said, stepping into the room. "We have a lot to discuss." But as she closed the door behind him, her reflection in the mirror flickered, and for a fleeting moment she saw it. Her own face contorted in a cruel smile, a glint of madness in her eyes. It was the same smile she had seen in the photograph, the same smile that now graced Dr. Evans' face. The realization hit her like a physical blow. Dr. Evans wasn't there to help her. He was there to keep her trapped in this nightmare, a nightmare of her own making.